What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Unless it's your first time, then welcome to the channel for the first time. So, Five Finger Death Punch, I've known about for a while. In fact, I did a reaction to that controversial song with the masks and all that stuff, you know. So I figured, why not take a suggestion from a fan slash subscriber who was like, bro, just do Wrong Side of Heaven. And the video before this, I ended up doing Avenged Sevenfold and Little Piece of Heaven because I got the titles confused and said that this band did A Little Piece of Heaven, but no, they did Wrong Side of Heaven. See where the confusion comes from. Every single time I do a music video, for the most part, it gets flagged. It gets blocked. So I decided to reverse the video and then add some contrast and more saturation to hopefully mask that. So this one won't get blocked because it's annoying. It's fair use. I'm never going to make profit off of any of this stuff. Not from YouTube or whatever. I'm never going to even monetize a channel once I do get to 1,000 subs, if I do, and the 4,000 watch hours or whatever. So I don't see why they give a crap. Let me do what the freak I want to do. Alright? And with that being said, I want to get into this song now. So, yeah, fair warning. Like I said, I flipped the video, so I don't know. I want more contrast. I want to really like change it up. Okay, 1.4 million are at risk of being homeless. 67% of homeless veterans serve our country for at least 3 years. We have to give everything, okay? Sorry, there's like, I could say I can respect people for doing what they do. If it serves other people, that's cool. But don't say we failed them. I didn't fill them. I don't know who they are. I don't have the resources to house them or help them. You know, yeah, like there was times where I would donate money like to individuals that were homeless. Didn't even ask them what their background was. There's a lot of homeless people that are homeless for various reasons. Are the ones that served in the country more honorable than the other ones? I mean, that's your choice to say, I guess. I mean, yeah, they did more admirable things in life and stuff like that. But the whole homeless slash veteran issue, it shouldn't be hand in hand. Yes, it's common. Yes, it sucks. But there are veterans that aren't homeless that have gotten Agent Orange and other types of problems for serving. You know, people really don't talk about that much, though. They talk more about the homeless ones or the suicidal ones. You know, which it's a big number, but the ones that come back with no limbs, you know, people really don't talk too much about those ones. And yeah, just the whole criticism is like, we failed them. No, there are people that failed them. But to just say we, who is we? I don't like reading that. Because then it try like to make me feel guilty. I don't know. Sorry.
I spoke to God today, and she said that she's ashamed. What have I become? What have I done?
Oh, you're watching
I
this.
spoke to the devil today, and he swears he's not to blame.
Someone doesn't understand why he's
and I understood.
Now he does understand, because how do I understand it, but they don't, and they're the ones that joined. It's because the ones above don't give a crap about the ones below. You don't see the ones at the top fighting the wars. You only see the ones that sign on because they're promised all these things for them, their families, whatever. A better, bright future. Come on, they know what they're signing up for. You know, it doesn't make it right, but what if there was a war where nobody showed up? You see my point? why am I discarded? And you know that before you join, the other people are discarded. So you think it's not gonna happen to you? Come on.
Cause I feel the same.
Yet he keeps fighting on.
I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly care. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell.
This song's really good, by the way. Like, it's really good. Really well produced. I love the rock-esque / metal just tones, and his voice is awesome. I should have prefaced this from the beginning, because I kind of knew it was about war, but I didn't know too much. But I am pro survival. I am pro stopping the bad guy. The thing is in several ways, in a lot of ways, we're all bad people. Oh my gosh, really? You think we're all bad people? I do. I believe that even bad people can do good things. But let's be honest here. There's many people in the military who do shady stuff. Majority of people in the cartels or in just the American police force that were ex-military doing all these shady, shisty things, using their street credit and skill to think that they can make it in there to gain even more skill to bring it back into the civilian life. There's a lot of crooked military soldiers out there in different parts of the world. And I don't just mean different parts of the world, meaning different forces, but I'm talking like U.S. forces that are over in different parts of the world, you know, committing fraud and robbery and rape and killing kids and all this stuff. So I'm just saying this because, like, a lot of people are so, like, jarheaded. They're so jarhead minded, you know, and they see patriarchy, but they don't see the other side of it, you know. And that's why it's really hard for me to just, like, I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to sit there and be like, you know, you're a fan of this type of music. You're a fan of these bands who support the troops and all that. You know, it's real hard for me to talk like that because people will assume that I am against freedom or against the troops or whatever. And it's not the troops. It's not this guy, well, even though he might have done something. It's the ones that run this system, that run the military, the ones that pull the strings, call the shots, the ones that will make up excuses and lies to invade places for malicious intent, to take resources, to do things, to steal, to smuggle drugs or whatever. That's the issue. That's what I don't support about this whole entire thing. It's a scam. A lot of it's a scam. You know, just like when all, like, a bunch of the soldiers died, you know, like, just trying to remember which time period. Like, the whole, not SEAL Team 6, but around that time where the upper heads lied to the families of the fallen soldiers, you know, about the bodies and stuff like that. It could have just been an empty casket, but really they just threw all the bodies into a ditch. But the families believe that they were getting, like, an honorable, proper burial. It's just stuff like, it's just the little shady crap that makes me just not give a crap. Like, you know, I'm going to volunteer and help with stuff that you're telling me is what we're doing, but meanwhile, it's really because I'm your bullet catcher, and if I succeed, you reap the benefits. Like, I can't stand that. Let's get back to the song. Crap, the reaction's already almost 10 minutes, and we're only 2 minutes into a 7-minute, 12-second song. But it's good to talk about the stuff that make you think. You know, if I lose, like, I'm going to say this each time I bring up something controversial or something that might plug on your heartstrings or your social justice warrior mentality. I don't care about your sub. I don't care about your view. I don't care about your thumbs up. I don't ask people for anything. This is why I love doing what I do, because in my business world with photography, I can pick and choose my clients. If I don't like something, I don't need your money. And number two, with this, if you don't like something, you don't have to watch me. You don't have to listen. And I'm not being rude saying, I'm just being brutally honest. And that's the problem. There's too many people out there that just aren't honest. They just live off of lies. And it's absolute bullcrap. We were watching this, a veteran was losing his family.
And she sounded just like me. What have I done? And who have I become? I saw the devil
Divorce freedom.
and he looked a lot like.
Bro, don't even just say, oh, this video. I hate this video. I hate it. 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 Divorce is rampant across the board. Not just military, but across the board. And it's been like that forever. The difference is now we have cell phones with all this ways to track our people, videos, text messages, keyloggers, viruses, whatever, to catch people in the act. A guy caught his girl cheating because he flew a drone into the sky and tracked her while she was driving in real time with his screen. You know, they literally kiss somebody in their car. Like, so when I see this kind of stuff, it infuriates me, because it's not just the military. It's not. It's everywhere. Yeah, it's easier for it to happen in the military. My wife would never, or my girlfriend would never cheat, or my wife would never cheat, because I'm a beast. I'm this jarhead that's fighting. How could she do that? You know, my life's on the line. How could she hurt me? Because they do. And it's funny, because if my sister's watching this, I was going to say they're Jodies, but my sister's name's Jody. One of my sister's name is Jody. So I don't want her to think it's about her, because it's not about her. It's about, that's just the title. Even like I enlisted, that's another story. I got myself kicked out, thank God. But that's kind of where I heard it. People would say, you know, Jody this, Jody that, and I'm like, that's all I could think. Each time I would hear that word, like that's one of my sister's name. Cheating is just strong in all facets of life. That's it.
I looked away. I turned away. Arms wide open. I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly care.
PTSD. Yes, okay, we understand that. I think this video is for idiots, like people that just didn't have a clue about any of this. I understand that. Well, Ryan Reacts, it's not about you. It is about those idiots. But come on, like, you don't have to, like, PTSD isn't just the military. It's not. And the thing is, like, the video is not going to say, like, it only says the problem, but it doesn't say, for one, it doesn't say solution to the problem. And for two, it doesn't say what false solution they're giving for people for these problems, for it to not only cause more of these problems, but to be a never-ending battle of it never helping. So, okay, post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, all these soldiers, the pills they give are influencing the suicidal thoughts and actions through a lot of these people. Going to the VA, the treatments aren't working. That's what it should say. It shouldn't just say what they're going through, but it should also say the real war is not just foreign, but also domestic, because the treatment plans are also detrimental to the health and well-being of these veterans. Ugh. Okay, real quick before this cold solo kicks in that I'm kind of already starting to hear. There is no such thing as the righteous. There's no righteous side of hell. There isn't. Hell is hell. Hell is wrong. Period. It's evil. So I feel like that's stupid. I'm sorry. I'm being very overly critical and analytic of this. Heaven is always righteous and hell is always unrighteous. It's for the unrighteous. So there's no righteous side of it. Period. Well, you're taking it literally. Just calling it as I hear it. Sorry. Oh, you're watching this. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm not defending, downward descending, falling further and further away, getting closer every day. I'm getting closer every day to the end. I'm getting closer every day.
So corny. I want to take a gun, point it to my camera, and pull the trigger. Because yeah, someone's gonna clip that and make me seem to be something or whatever. I don't care. I don't even care. People have gone and done far worse to me and to other people. But where do I even begin with that whole line or scene? It was so stupid. First of all, having a gun on your hip or on your butt or whatever. Why even try to resist after you're already pinned down with two officers? You're already pinned down. And then they put you in handcuffs. I mean, that could be considered like attempted to reach for the gun. For what? For what? And why only do it whenever the gun's seen? For what? Number two, the whole matching tattoos symbolizing that they are both in or serve in the same platoon or station or whatever. That really just shows the audience for the most part that they get more special perks for breaking the law. Think about it. They get more special treatment. The cops will give them more special treatment for being a part of each other's stuff. Yeah, he still went in, but they took the handcuffs off. But he still went in, so you could say, well, they still arrested him. But they just served him, like, they gave him better treatment. They didn't even show them taking the gun off of him or anything like that. They just put him in the cop car. I really just can't stand this video. Like, I just can't. Like, it's people that see it, it might hypnotize them to believe stuff that isn't really even how it is. And I'm saying, like, that is how it is, but they're conditioning people to think that it's okay for it to be like that. They're not addressing the issues in the right way. Yeah, see, this is one of the nicer parts of the video. That is true brotherhood right there. And not for the simple fact that they were both serving together and he recognized his comrade, his battle buddy. Because this could happen, keep pointing this way because sometimes I'll have the camera, whatever. That can happen in any aspect of life. It could be two people that went to college together or worked together or whatever, that they haven't seen each other in a long time, but the one did something for the other. So it doesn't, like, it's cliche in a military thing, video, because that could happen, like, no matter what. It could be two people that were in jail together. and one helped the other one or whatever. Let's get back into it. Cops outside the door right now, all sitting out there. Second video where the freaking cops pull up. I hate this area. Why don't you move? What is going on? That's the video? Okay, so I paused right at the end of it. Okay, well, there's your numbers. You can flip the video if you need to see any of that stuff. Interesting, interesting. I thought there was gonna be more to the video. That thing was freaking 7 minutes long. Yeah, I did not like the video at all. If you made it this far, there's something about me you must like, or you want to just hear what other crazy stuff that you think I say spew out of this mouth. Every point of the video could have just been like, instead of saying a soldier this or a veteran that, it could have just said a person. As you are watching this, a person is roaming the street homeless. Not just a vet. And whose fault is it really? Is it really the VA's fault for everything? I mean, won't these soldiers, these veterans just go to their families? They don't have not one single family member they can live with. Not one. Not one. And a lot of the people that join are people that didn't have family, I guess. But they still chose, like, you don't just go into it not knowing that it goes on. You just don't. You chose to go. That's the risk of going. Here, loss, blown off limbs, PTSD, God forbid, death, whatever. It's all a risk that you put yourself up against. Well, if people didn't do it, then our country. Until I see an invasion happen here, quit going over there. You can do everything so remote. Why do you have to have physical bodies coming down? But as always, sorry if this video triggered a lot of people. It was a cool song. Certain, like the whole righteous side of hell part I didn't like. And that video, yeah, I just couldn't stand. But as always, may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.